My name is Kristan Schrider, and I am the Executive Vice President of Administration. J.Lodge was actually originally founded in New Jersey. We're a contact center quality assurance company. So basically what we do is the call monitoring. So when you hear that phrase, this call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes, that's what we actually do. And we service many companies throughout the U.S. And we're located, our corporate headquarters is in South Fort Myers in the Gateway Complex. So I think something that's really important to understand about J.Lodge is that, as I mentioned, we have a corporate headquarters in South Fort Myers, but it's actually a very small corporate headquarters. We only have about 20 to 25 people working here at any given time. And the neat thing about the company is that about 90% of our employee base works from virtual at-home offices. Now, most people wonder what J.Lodge actually stands for. And the company was actually named after a family friend of ours. His name was J.Lodge. And we met him probably about 15 years ago when we were actually doing a volunteer outreach program. And my family ran into him at a home that was actually for adults with cognitive disabilities, although Jack actually didn't have any cognitive disabilities, but the state of New Jersey wasn't really sure what to do with him, and they put him in that home when both of his parents were killed when he was younger. So the really cool part, though, is that we were really exposed to him and all the abilities that he really had because he was mentally completely there. So it really gave my parents the opportunity to see that there's a huge untapped pool of citizens that really deserve an opportunity, but a lot of times their circumstances maybe don't allow them to actually get to a traditional brick and mortar setting. So today we actually proudly employ over 290 persons with disabilities and spanning over about 35 states. So it's a really cool setup, and but we're always looking for good people here, strong people for our corporate office as well in Southwest Florida. Our experience with Southwest Florida College has been very positive. We've worked really closely with Jan Rowenhouse anytime that we've needed an individual in the office, and we reach out to her and look for candidates, and then she sends us some candidates over and their resumes after she's pre-screened them for us, so it's really been a wonderful relationship for us. We appreciate the relationship that we have with Southwest Florida College, and we're really hoping that we continue to grow it over the years and that we can certainly bring in more students because, again, as I mentioned, we have a lot of opportunities here, and I think it's hopefully a growing partnership. We have one Southwest Florida College graduate that's working for us now. He started with us back in, I think, April of 2009. We initially actually interviewed him and brought him in for a database administrator position, and he was so successful that we actually had an opening a couple of months later for a promotion, and he actually moved up into that role. So now he's in one of our most important client-facing roles, and so it's really exciting and a huge success story here. One of the biggest things that the graduate from Southwest Florida College has accomplished here is that he was actually moved on again, as I said, to one of our client-facing accounts. And since he's actually been in that position, we've actually earned some additional business over there and had to bring somebody else into another role similar to his to cover the business that we earned because of his placement there. I think one of the most important things to say about Jim, who's the Southwest Florida College graduate that we brought in, is that, as I mentioned, he was a database administrator at first, and the database department was so impressed by the skills that he had learned. He initially in his career had an IT background and had gone back to Southwest Florida College for database administration, and they were so impressed by how much he learned and how much he knew that they were able to move him along in that position. So I think it really speaks volumes about what he learned from the college and how he was able to apply it here. We would most definitely recommend Southwest Florida graduates. The applicants that we've even seen that we haven't been able to hire because we haven't had enough open positions have even been in some of really the top 10% that we've seen. So I definitely would recommend Southwest Florida graduates to other businesses in the area.